All right. Guess what? No more pink right now. Back to some of my favorite colors, the turquoise and bright colors and high contrast. Ah, hmm, nice to get back to me. That means I am out. I'm pretty darn sure I'm out from the wild card round. And I learned a few things. I learned who my real supporters are, and that you really only need about 2 to 3 really strong supporters to make a difference in your life because they'll carry your message for you and believe in you to their circle of influence. It's also important as well when you're in a competition or a contest to understand the entire process and have a strategy. Otherwise, you may get too excited too soon or push a little too hard and you're not quite to the finish line yet and you peter out, which is what I feel like happened with me. I'm happy to serve though. I'm happy to be in an audience here where I have influence and I feel responsibility to do good things and to use that wisely to make an impact in the world and to make change that is in the right direction. And so I will have to say a big mistake I made over the last 2 weeks was my email marketing. I hadn't really explored what I could do with it, and I decided this would be the opportunity to. But here's the thing, email marketing is powerful, but when you do it incorrectly, you're actually just going to push people away. And I learned that the hard way this last week or so. There is a point where you need to have that agreement, and that is why you need to have a email marketing service and subscriptions and those kind of guidelines to follow. And so now I know. I was only doing email marketing about once a month and just updating people on things. So to start doing it every day, every week, you really have to be adding value. You have to be giving substance that they want to see. Otherwise, it needs to not be there. So those are some of the lessons that I learned. And I don't feel like I gave up. I feel like I gave it my all and I really learned a lot about what potential I do have to market when I have something of value to actually give or launch. And some other things that are going on that I'm excited about that I'd like to share is the Resilient Mother podcast may be changing to Resilient Motherhood. And we have guests lined up for January already. I'm very excited to be doing the Resilient You theme again next year with my coaching, what I present to you, and with the podcast. So it all be streamlined together. I intended to do that this year and got a little off on it and did research and beta tested it more. So now I'll be able to give you more substance and be able to stay more on topic each month. And so you'll know what value is being presented. So I look forward to doing that for you in the new year and gearing up for that now and what goals I have for next year. I hope you're doing the same. And I'm looking back at this year on the lessons learned. I learned my weaknesses. I learned that there were some parts of running a business I did not understand as well as I needed to. I learned that I needed help more than I realized in some areas, and it was okay to ask for that help. I also learned I can create new friendships that are powerful, and you can find people who will stay by your side and evolve with you and understand where you're trying to go. And it's great to have those friends and those people you consider family in your circle that come in and lift you up and send you in the right direction. And I'm so grateful for those new connections this year. I also learned that, as a single parent, there is only so much bandwidth that I have, and that coming mother is always going to come first. And I shouldn't ever have to apologize for that. And also, when you put your mind to something, you can make it happen. You can, so be careful with the power that you have in making things happen and be responsible with the influence that you have so that you can still be a light and an inspiration to other people. And those that are meant to stay with you will stay with you, and those that are not will go. And just make sure that you are adding value, that you are doing your part of whatever the relationship is, so that that connection can deepen and continue and be enriched. And that's what I look forward to doing with my coaching and as I serve in this way and continue to show up. I'm so thrilled to be here and have this opportunity to reach out and to connect with people all around the world because of our online resources today and the trainings that I've been in. And I just don't know where I'd be without these new connections and this new possibility. And so I'm very grateful in that way of what gets to be created now and the kind of reach that we have We just need to be responsible with it and what we do. And there's no reason to ever apologize for putting your family first. And so I would encourage you to do that this week as we have Thanksgiving. We have so much to be thankful for. And gratitude is so powerful for remaining positive, for being in a good state, and bringing the right energy to all that we do. And I just want to say I'm thankful for each and every one of you who've been following me on my wild ride and who have been supporting me and pushing me to be more and show up in new ways. I love to be pushed and to challenged and not to be held back, because I believe we all have the ability to reach our full potential. And we need to keep the people around us who help us do that. I believe in you, believe in yourself. God bless, and we will see you tomorrow. All right, have a great day. Go out there and be resilient.